The reason why people cry, people suffer, people worry, is because they made a mistake of thinking something that is equal to nothing, which is the dream process, this world. They give it value. So all the values, take your time to analyze, and you see that they are all equal to zero. Yes, beloved brothers and sisters, duality and illusions. Duality and illusions. There is only one presence. So when we are seeing many things, then in a sense, it is illusions. Illusion means it seems to be so, but it isn't so. Now, so apart from one presence, there can't be any other things. So that one presence, and then the so-called duality. Duality means other than the one. And there isn't anything like that. So, anything that is equal to zero is permitted, because there can't be anything added to God, added to the truth. If you add zero to the presence, that means you add nothing to the presence. The presence remains the presence. Therefore, anything which is equal to nothing is permitted, because it is nothing. And that is how come the dreaming process, this world is a dream of the spirit. And it arises within the spirit because it is only the dreaming that is equal to zero. And it is permitted. Yes. There can be addition of something to the one presence. But if something is nothing, if that thing is nothing to be added, then it expresses itself spontaneously as something that is actually nothing. This is why we have this drama, because from A to Z, all that we are seeing It's a dreaming process of the spirit. And dream means things which are nothing. In the night, when a dream in a dream, we dream again. The spirit is dreaming, and the energy push into the dream to activate it. That energy we may call the soul. And once it is activating the dream to go on, then at a point within the dream itself, another dream takes place in the night, a dream within the dream. And that dreaming that we do in the night when we sleep is only a reflection of the actual dream of spirit. The overall presence of spirit is dreaming what we are seeing, what we are in, we are feeling, we are perceiving. But the portion of energy to energize it for it to happen, that portion takes a feeling of separateness, like as an individual, which is also illusion because you are not separate. And that separate idea, we call it false identity. It makes you feel like the dream is real. It's false identity. And within it, the process is repeated when we sleep in the night because we call ourselves a separate being. Then what the whole presence is doing, we repeat it in minor form, and that we also sleep. Because even though it's false that we are not separate, we are just one presence, but once we form the false identity in our mind, then we repeat the process. See, because we become like a child of the overall presence, even though as a child itself is as a separate being is illusion also. When we identify so much with the dream, then it's like we see ourselves as a separate being, which is not true. And that is false identity. And with that false identity, we repeat the process of what the greater presence is doing, and we sleep. So it's a second sleep, a minor sleep, a sleep of the microcosmic entity. But the macro, the overall presence dreaming, all the things we are perceiving are the dreams of the overall. Now, when we repeat the dream process, it should help us to understand. That is why we say, as below, so above. As below, so above. As above, so below. So what a false identity can do can never be different from what the greater presence is doing. It's like an offspring, even though that is illusion. So if you want to understand what the greater presence represents in relation to this manifest world. Then see what your soul, or you, the soul, represent in the dreaming process in the night when you dream. Energy from you is extended to activate the portion of the mind. Then it is now making the show, the dream, to go on. And all that you see, all that goes on, in the long run, when you withdraw the energy that activated it, where is it? Zero. Where is that dream? Zero. So in truth, nothing other than the one presence can be. So the seeming that there is something is the illusion we talk about. It is the illusion. And for that matter, there has never been 2 or 3 or 4 or many. There's only one. Yes. So, once we take the position of separateness, because we are energy from the greater presence to activate the illusion to go on. And then when withdrawn, the illusion has vanished. So it is, in the first place, nothing can exist unless it is zero. The only thing that is there eternally, the Great Spirit. Just one. Yes. We can pass through the illusion as a drama and so on. But when you understand this secret, then no more illusions. Yes. You rise above illusions. And that is why a word like enlightenment. Enlightenment, the word light, which is inside it, means something that is darkness. It is nothing. And now you throw light there to show that there is nothing there. It appears as if there is something there. It is just an appearance. You throw the light and it isn't there. So, enlightenment takes you to the point where the one presence is shining fully. And that spot where the illusion is taking place, you are sort of cut off from it, internally cut off from it. So it doesn't bear, the illusion doesn't bear upon you. The reason why people cry, people suffer, people worry, is because they made the mistake of thinking something that is equal to nothing, which is the dream process, this world. They give it value. So all the values, take your time to analyze and you see that they are all equal to 0. Yes, the values we put, it is like you are telling yourself, oh, let us imagine it is valuable. So it's just the self, the spirit, who is just playing games. Take, for example, money. What is it? It's just a soil and the plants absorbing things from the soil, and it forms wood. And this wood is processed into paper, or some part of the earth, the rocks, the metals, and processed into a coin. Let us imagine it is valuable. It is games. Oh, don't you see? So the values are our own games. And now, today, you give value to some, let's say some money, and then let's say some leader, maybe some government comes and then says, from today, we are bringing out a new currency, and this old one has no value. So in the first place, who gave that paper value? Yourself. And if the value can be taken off from it, then that tells you the illusion. It's a game. It exposes the illusion. When you have a baby beginning to walk, and you give it something you call valuable, maybe some money, a currency or something. Oh, you just mumbles it and maybe even tear it. Yes, it's not playing your games. It has is beginning to play games and is not putting values where you put values. You see? So these things tell you that the two-ness, three-ness, four-ness, all the things we are doubling up, they are all illusions. There is only one presence. If you come to the point of feeling that one presence, then if you become stable in that state, that one presence is inside the other person, it's inside the objects, and it clears out space and time. They don't exist. They are products of the mind to make the games go on. Let us imagine there is space. Let us imagine there is time. And then let us imagine this and that. So the spirit is creating these things. They are imaginary and they are equal to 0. If you can really back into spirit state and become very peaceful, become very loving, and become very joyful, beloved brothers and sisters, no matter what will be happening externally in the illusion, you are balanced. And that is a wonderful state to be in. So sometimes you see the souls who are confused with the putting of values, the souls confused so much with illusions, then you feel the compassion to help. Yes. The interesting thing is, when you have decided to play these games, if you are awakening to yourself as the game maker, then it's like you become the puppeteer, the one controlling the game. But if you enter the game and you are doing, and you've forgotten yourself, then that is where the trouble is. And it brings a lot of suffering. Suffering means you have set the game moving, and then you enter to the point to energize things going, and then inside there, things you have already decided from the greater presence, you want to change it in the minor state. You see, when that small energy to energize things, you call it soul, but the general presence has decided this game, and then you enter it and you want it different from the direction it is going, and it doesn't go the way you want it. You're frustrated, you're angry, you're sad. But it's the real you, greater presence, who actually set the game, and it's running according to your own plan. It's a dream, but it is equal to zero. That is why it is permitted to happen. Beloved brothers and sisters, it takes those who are true seekers to understand. Now, when you come to awakening and now you are playing the game, it's so, let me say, well, I say so sweet. Because you decided it, and it is going the way you decided it. But when you are inside as an energy energizing it and you see yourself separated, that is where you are confused. And you want it this way, it doesn't go that way. You struggle to push it this way, it doesn't go that way. Because the greater presence has made it. That is why, you see, in this part of the world, or the world in general, a lot of people following religion, they don't even understand what they are following. When the Christ said, I of myself can do nothing, but the Father in me, He does everything. The greater presence is doing everything. Even the number of hairs on your head, He knows it. And for a feather dropping or a leaf dropping from the plant, He knows everything. It is He's orchestrating this drama. And when you enter it, seeing yourself separate, the I that you call yourself can do nothing about the whole thing. Because He set it in the greater presence. So if you want to do something about the drama and have effect, then withdraw from it and be merged. I and the Father are one. And at that state, then you are a puppeteer, not a puppet. The drama is a puppet. show. And when you become a puppeteer, then everything goes the way you are pulling it. You see? So, and you pull it based on polarity. It pulls this way, then it has to balance out this way, then you pull it this way, then it balances out this way, and the game goes on. But the small self identity, which is false, will want it, when it is pulled this way, wants it to stay there. And then the thing will not stay there, it will pull this way. And he's confused. And he's angry. And he's sad. Beloved, time is up. Awaken from this dream. And the interesting thing is, if you pull away and you are backing into the greater present state, then as a puppeteer, one who is controlling, plenty money this way. Then the next stage, no money this way, poverty. Then plenty money. Or whatever, everything is in polarity, and it's a game. So one time, some area, some people, they are down, 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 and some places, there is civilization, everything is going for them. Then the puppeteer turns, and here goes down, and here goes up. It's going on. Generations upon generations, things are changing. And it's all the drama. All is drama. Oh, beloved, the drama can be interesting, but it becomes terrible if you are in illusion. It won't go your way. When it appears to be going your way when you are in the drama, sit up well, because the controller has his own plan and can turn you at any time. You are just in the puppet state. You mix with the drama. And yes, beloved, so duality and illusions, there is no duality. They are all part of the dreams. Yes. You may see the crowd when you are dreaming in the night. Plenty people here and there. Now, when you are waking from the dream, where are there? Plenty. Gone. It's equal to zero. So the same way, the greater presence, dreaming what you are seeing and hearing and feeling and all that. And at a point, just relaxes it and it's like gone. And sometimes people call it destruction. In the first place, there wasn't anything to destroy. It is just zero already. And it's permitted to seem to be, because it is only things which are zero, things which don't really exist, that can be permitted inside the spirit. Because there can be other than spirit. Yes. Try to understand this. somewhere in the scriptures, higher things are spoken a bit, but people can't catch it because they are absorbed in the lower aspects. When God was saying, I am the only one, none besides me. None besides me. But people read over it, and yet we think there are others. Where from? It's just an illusion. And once again, I keep referring you to those things because I want you to know you read the scriptures, but you don't really understand the higher side of it. Because everything is given according to the syllabus is given according to the class. But to remain in that class is a serious topic. One has to. That's why it says, seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open unto you. So, if you go to Hebrew, chapter 1, verse 10, he says, I projected this drama, external side, internal side, and I will withdraw them all and it remains only me. Go there, read it. And yet, how much more you want the thing to be explained? It's only the indoctrination, the absorption in the illusion is so serious. Yeah, the dream has caught everyone, and the greater presence controlling the dream is how he wants it. He says it makes believe, let us make believe that it is this. Let us make believe that it is that. And it is happening that way. But it doesn't exist. It's a make-believe. So, beloved brothers and sisters, it is all like fun sometimes, how people are reacting to one another in this way. We take life so serious, and we fight, we do this. It's all illusions. Oh dear. Draw to the peace and the love. And the actual nature of spirit is peace, is love, and joy. In fact, outside of that, you are entering the game. You are entering the dream. And it's purposeful that you energize the dream to go on, because without extension of energy, there wouldn't be that thing happening. And it is like, let's imagine this, let's see this way, that way, and it is going on. But it is a game. Sometimes we take it too serious. And somebody stepped on my foot, and this and that. It is all ignorance in the dream to make the dream go on. Sometimes in a dream you have nightmare. But when you are waking, where is it? It is gone. Flimsy. It is zero. Nightmare, something chasing you, something doing you this, you are waking. Where is it? And lo and behold, because you are in false identity, you may even be panicking because that thing you saw. Oh dear. Sometimes. And then sometimes you dream and you have all the wealth, and then you are jubilating. You are waking and, oh, that is zero. It is a dream. Yes. And as you are backing into your real self, then you see that you influence the dream because you are even make believe in it and it happens. That is why we say the mind is creative. It is not truly that the mind has the creative power. The power is the spirit, and the spirit, it's make believing. So that is what we call mind, make believing that there is a world, that there is this and that. And because of that, it goes on. Thank you, beloved.